If I can't have you, no one else can. I give you 2 weeks to divorce your husband and come back and live with me. Josh's words kept echoing in Jenny's head. Jenny had been given 2 weeks by her abusive ex-boyfriend to let go of her love for James and the strong family bond she had worked so hard to build, or risk destroying her husband's life. As she looked around the home she had come to love, she couldn't help but feel a sense of loss and longing, a yearning for the life she had built with her family. James and Jay had shown her so much love, and just thinking of how hurt they were going to be when she leaves made her cry. Meanwhile, Josh started stalking Jenny daily. The ground she walked became his hunting ground. Josh would sit in the corner booth, eyes following her every move, from school runs, shops, mall, and the gym. His obsession was a slow poison seeping into her life. If I can't have you, no one else can, Josh had threatened Jenny. Josh would linger outside Jenny's house hidden in the shadows. Jenny would catch glimpses of him, moving up and down the road. Despite the heavy security around her house, Jenny would find notes slipped under her door with messages that made her skin crawl. I see you, they'd say. Remember, Jenny, I'm watching. One evening, when Jenny was at the fuel station, Josh cornered her. His eyes bore into hers, cold and calculating. He held up a photo, the one she thought was buried in her past. Jenny's heart sank. It was an intimate moment, captured when she was vulnerable. Josh's voice was a venomous whisper. Your husband deserves to know who you really are, he hissed. Unless, of course, you want this photo to go viral on the internet. The whole 2 weeks were hell for Jenny. She had sleepless nights and tossed and turned a lot. She would watch James lovingly put his son to bed and wondered if he'd ever forgive her. She couldn't bear to lose him. She had fallen deeply in love with him. Their love had blossomed from friendship to true love based on trust. But Josh's threats were relentless. He would send her scanned pictures as proof that he knew her darkest secrets. Jenny had never imagined in her wildest dreams that her world would be shattered due to things that happened in her past. She had no idea how to get out of this mess. No one would believe her that the photos were taken without her consent. She just had to pay the price. Back at home, James noticed the change in Jenny. Her laughter became brittle, her eyes haunted. She'd retreat to the study, staring at the screen as if it held answers. James would hold Jenny, whispering reassurances, but Jenny would pull away. It's nothing, she'd say, but her voice trembled. James sensed the abyss widening between them, but he didn't know its name. Blackmail, stalking, desperation. Then, the unexpected happened. Josh had attempted to pick up Jay, pretending to be a driver hired by Jenny. When the school authorities phoned James to find out if he had approved a new driver to pick up Jay, Josh was immediately arrested. Jenny and James rushed to the school to find out what was going on. The police asked to speak to Jenny. Jenny knew the moment of truth was about to unravel. Jenny wanted to speak to her husband first before speaking to the police. James asked the police to come the following day to complete their investigations. During the night, Jenny sat on the edge of the bed, torn but ready to confess to James, and reveal the darkness that clung to her. But for a moment she hesitated. What if he left? What if their fragile family shattered? Or she could give in to Josh, sacrifice herself to protect James. Look out for God Knows My Struggle. Part 4, the final episode. Follow, like, and share, for I am posting exciting stories like these every day.